Hello and thank you for pressing play on this latest Women's Rugby Show video. I'm Sam, by the way, and today I'm in Bristol, not to see ghouls take on goblins or vampires take on werewolves, but to see bears take on wasps in this rearranged Allianz Premier 15's round 1 fixture. Today is Halloween, and with the current COVID situation preventing any kind of celebrations, let's hope both teams can put on plenty of tricks and treats for us here today. But before we get on with all the action, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the Women's Rugby Show on YouTube, follow us across all social medias at the Women's Rugby Show, and check out Rugby RFC, and we'll put the link to their website in the bio. Now you've done all that, let's get on with the action. Both sides come into today's game playing catch-up with most of the league, having played just twice so far this season. And they also both have an identical record, winning one and losing one. Home side Bristol Bears sit just above Wasps, having made a try bonus point in their opening game against Exeter Chiefs, and a losing bonus point last weekend's loss to Loughborough Lightning. Kim Oliver's side's game against Loughborough was an attritional affair, with Bristol fighting back from 12-0 down to get the bonus point. That's one of the tries of the weekend from the returning Chiara Martin. Like the home side of Wasps coming into the game on the back of a win away at Worcester, with tries from Heather Kerr, Hannah West and Ellie Kilden. Bristol's record against the visitors reads like a horror movie, with the Bears failing to beat the side from London in any of their 6 meetings in Premier 15's history. Last season, Wasps won the fixture here at Shaftesbury Park. Can the Bears overturn their 100% loss record in this fixture, make it a Halloween treat for Bristol fans? Bristol are without both Sarah Byrne and Amber Reid today, who are missing due to England duty, but their performance against an unbeaten Loughborough side at the weekend, as well as the return of a number of their Welsh contingent, will be giving them some hope moving into today. Wasps, on the other hand, have been buoyed this season by the arrivals of a number of the stars of the England Sevens game, including Abby Burton, Megan Jones and Celia Kwanzaa, who impressed against Worcester last week, and will be looking to carry that form into today. Ellie Kilden has also impressed so far this season, but this weekend she makes a return to the England 15 shirt and misses today's game, along with Claudia McDonald, Abby Dow and Harriet Miller-Mills, who will all wear the red rose against Italy tomorrow. Despite the form of these England Sevens girls, the loss of Dow, Kilden and McDonald will be huge for Wasps, and I'm predicting the Bears to get a Halloween victory here at Shaftesbury Park and break their losing streak against Wasps. And here are the teams who will take them to the pitch behind me for this blockbuster contest here on Halloween.
Kim Oliver makes 4 changes to her Bristol Bears Women's side, who lost to Loughborough last weekend. The backline remains largely unchanged, with the only change coming at inside centre, with Chelsea Jones making her full Premier 15's debut in place of Amber Reid. Elsewhere in the backs, Ree Parker and Lucy Skews continue their partnership at 9 and 10. Jo Smith starts at fullback, and Lily Stoker-Goddard and Chiara Martin start on the wing. There are 3 changes to the forwards, including 2 in the front row, with Steph Evans and Ellie Mulhern coming into the side at loosehead and tight head prop, respectively. The other change in the pack comes at blindside flanker, with Delaney Burns coming in for a debut to partner Daisy Maid and Ro Marston in the back row. Clara Nielsen captains the side from hooker, and Marlo Boyd and Holly Cunningham start in the second row to complete the starting 15. Due to Wales' Six Nations fixture against Scotland being postponed, Alicia Butchers and Eleanor Snowsill are named on the bench, alongside Abby Parsons, who returns from a 1-game suspension. With 5 players missing due to England commitments, Giselle Mather has made 6 changes to her Wasps side that beat Worcester. In the pack, Mika Evans starts at tight head prop in place of Heather Kerr, with Maud Muir moving to hooker. Elizabeth Clark comes into the back row and partners Sadia Kabir and Abby Burton, who wears an 8 shirt. Sam Monaghan and Rowena Burnfield round off the forwards in the second row. In the back, Sammy Wong comes into the side at scrum half to partner Megan Jones, and Caris Williams and Kate Mason coming to the team at outside centre and fullback, respectively. There is a second Wasp debut in the starting 15, with Ellie Boatman starting on the left wing. Kate Holder captains the side from inside centre, with Celia Kwanzaa continuing on the right wing to complete the lineup. On the bench, Adele McMahon is set to return from injury and is joined by potential firepower in the shape of Flo Williams and Gemma Rowland. Now let's check out all the match action. So, tough day. Where did you think it went wrong?
We didn't turn up in the first half. They brought the physicality. We didn't defend as well as we have done. We let them kind of get the momentum. You know, we're trying to make two-man tackles. We're making two-man tackles, but they're still getting momentum. So for me, it's the physicality and the urgency really let us down in the first half.
And just really looking forward to next week to right those wrongs, really.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we had a much better second half. You know, we scored a try with 13 players on the pitch, so that's I guess that's a big positive. But yeah, looking forward to next week. Line in the sand, move on, and yeah, we just keep building.
So, Abby, congratulations on the win. How important was it to get another win on the back of last week as well?
Yeah, massive. It just shows how much we're progressing as a team from Harlequins the first week not quite doing what we wanted to do, then winning last week and then winning again this week. It just shows that we're constantly progressing as a team. So it's vital in the cogs and the build up to where we want to get to.
It was a strong first half, particularly from yourself and the rest of the forward pack. So how did you prepare this week coming into this game to get such a fast start?
Yeah, so I think it's mainly that we work between what we're doing between the forwards and the backs, and I think that with the conditions today, we weren't quite sure what it was going to look like. And on the bus on the way here and in the team room, we knew that as forwards we had to take a big ownership on today. We knew that it was going to be windy. We didn't know if it was going to be raining, so we just knew that if we carry hard and we just do what we've been prepping to all week, then we will come out on top and we'll be able to get a quick play with our backs to play with. So that's what we went out to do, and that's what we did. Yeah,
with the victory today, you go into the top four. So is that where you're going to look to be by the end of the season?
We're looking to be higher than top four. We're looking to be at the top of the table, and I think that our goal is now to stay in top four, and so when we progress up, like we set ourselves a standard, we'll keep progressing on that.
And obviously you weren't here last season, but yourself, Meg Jones, Celia, Ellie Kildon, who's not here, all come from sevens. How much of impact do you think you've made to this team in bringing your style from sevens?
I think that, of course, we bring a different skill set, and I think that there was 5 of us who's come in, so Wasps have had to see how we progress and put our skill set into the team, and I think that hats off to all the Wasp skills, because we've come in and they've taken our skill set on board and how we can work together as a team.
And finally, how are you going to prepare for next week now?
So I think we've got DMP next week, just looking to progress on from this week. We'll have our international girls back, so progressing, bring them up to speed of what we've done the past week in training, so then when we go into next week we can just be absolutely flying, as you would say. So yeah,
perfect. Congratulations on the result, and congratulations for being our player of the match as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
So what a Halloween treat we had here at Shaftesbury Park today. A comfortable win for Wasps, 64-10. They were just too dominant for Bristol. It was a bit of a horror show really for Bristol in the first half. They just couldn't get a foothold in the game. They were really missing their England stars, Sarah Byrne and Amber Reid. And Wasps didn't miss theirs. Abby Burton, Megan Jones were just unreal for them. They ran the show in both attack and defence. And Bristol just couldn't get a foothold, and they struggled, and it showed that they missed the quality that they have. But yeah, they'll move on to the next game, as Kim just said. They're line in the sand now. They'll be moving on to the next game, ready for the next game next week. So that's it for today at Shaftesbury Park. Hope you've enjoyed all the action. Well, before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Women's Rugby Show, follow us across all social media, and check out Rugby RFC. And don't forget to use the discount code, the Women's Rugby Show, which we put the link to their website in the bio. So thank you all for watching. Cheers, and we'll see you in the week.